wonderful day so far. Hope your week have been good or great so far. Back again with a new content. Please subscribe. Please share this video. Make sure that you turn on your notifications so you could be notified when I come live or drop another new content that you miss. Not only that, hopefully that you continue to work hard, hard as in ambitious, but not hard but smart, and save some of your money for the rainy day. Not only that, thumbs up the video and like the video, and make sure you visit again and tell your mama and your papa about this video or about this channel, because when you come on this channel, you can get many other things for everybody else except the children under the age of 19. So anyways, people, Trophy Wife, Trophy Wife that came out the other day and said her husband is a monster. She had to escape by taking the children to trick-or-treating or to Halloween shopping, and that's how she escaped, because basically the man is a molester, allegedly. And in the black people world, them said the man is a dirty man, allegedly. I'm not sure, I'm not there. So we want to hear from the niece. The niece have a bag of things, a lot of things, all the things to say now, honey. Here comes the tea, well hot. Let's get into the meat and potatoes right now.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dee, and I am the niece of the Trophy Wife's husband. Now, I know you know who the Trophy Wife is because she's been going up and down my timeline for the last couple of days. Her name is Isis, or Paloma, which is her real name. This lady is completely insane. Let's just start from there. Background story. Her and my uncle got together really quick. From what I've been seeing and what I've been told, she thought that she was getting a come up with my uncle. But then when things didn't go her way and she pretty much seen that she could no longer hide the things that she was doing behind closed doors, she ended up trying to find a different route, which was to come on here and lie to you all and tell you that her daughter had been touched by her dad, which that is not the case. Her daughter had been touched by her son, and she didn't want anybody to know because she wanted to try to make it seem like my uncle was the bad guy because she wasn't getting what she wanted in the divorce. For you smart ladies out there who sat up there and thought to yourselves, oh, this cannot be true. This can't be, something that a woman would allow, which it's not. It's not something that a woman would allow. I am a victim of sexual, or whatever you want to call it. And I don't.
And this is a very sensitive topic, and we're going to be mindful how we discuss these kind of topic. But at the end of the day, when you think about it, I guess Trophy Wife came out and said that this is a situation, yada, yada, yada. The husband is a monster, yada, yada, yada. This is a family member of the husband. She said it never happened. It's her son did it, yada, yada, yada. These are all alleged. All of these things. And when it comes to children, we're going to be mindful. I don't have much to say, but if you have a situation like this, my heart and soul goes out to you. Hope you're seeking help. Hope you're getting the help that you need. And hope at the end of the day, you're standing up to get justice for that situation. But at the end of the day, neither here nor there when it comes to feelings, because you cannot really judge when it comes to these kind of situations. And we're going to be mindful. So we're going to get into a little bit of what Trophy Wife said in the past, but we're just giving you the hot tea that the niece comes with now. Just letting you all know now, she has a whole a lot of things to discuss.
Appreciate one bit of the accusations being put out there, especially not just because they're fake, not just because they're out there just for clout, but because of the fact that this involves a family member of mine who I care about dearly. Multiple family members, if you want to put that out there, because the kids are my family too. The boys are somebody else's. The girls and the last baby are a part of my family. And if they're being harmed in any kind of way, I definitely would want to stand up for them, for sure. But her son is the one that the baby first initially said that was touching her. My grandmother was changing the baby one day, and she seen that it was red down there, and she said that her brother did it. Now, when they went to court, the court did not believe what she was saying because Paloma had already ISIS had already put out a case against my uncle because my uncle was furious when he found out that her oldest son was touching the girls.
Oh my.
So he went out and tried to, seek help to figure out what he should do about getting her son away from the girls so that they would no longer have to go through this. But as soon as he did that, ISIS went and took papers out on him claiming that he did it because she didn't want her son to go down for it.
Oh no.
On top of all of this, she's sitting over here acting like she's the best parent in the world when if y'all go look for yourself, y'all will see that she has a child abuse case of her own.
Oh no.
Her youngest son she tried to put it on my uncle that he abused her youngest son, which loves my uncle to death. But the day that her and her ex tried to put out there that my uncle had abused her son, he wasn't in the state. He wasn't nowhere near. So once they went to the hospital and they took the little...
No. Do you guys hear this now? Did you hear just like the niece is basically saying, allegedly, because I don't know, this is the niece and this is a family member of the uncle of Trophy's Trophy wife, Trophy wife that came out and said that the husband is a monster, yada yada yada. Well, apparently the niece is saying basically that this is not the first time that Trophy wife put an allegation on the uncle. The first allegation was about her son that don't belong to the uncle, that the uncle was abusing and the child. And when they went to court, they found out that the uncle wasn't even in the state. So I'm wondering, okay, but abuse don't come just one day. Abuse will come over time, right? So it's not maybe one time. It's not that day maybe didn't abuse him. But these are all allegations, people. So I'm not really going to get too much into the depth when it comes to children and all of these things because you got to be mindful. But at the end of the day now, oh no, let's continue.
The hospital. The one thing that they didn't do this time is the social workers pulled him aside and started asking him questions and asked him, who hurt you? Come to find out, the little boy told and said that it was her.
See?
Not only that, her oldest son has sent my uncle threatening messages. He has rubbed poop on the walls at multiple family members' house, including theirs. He has pushed his younger brother down the stairs to the point where he had a concussion, and she didn't want to take him to the hospital because she didn't want them to know that she had, a son that had been abusing all her other kids. And then not only that, he hasn't just touched the two girls, he's touched all three of the kids. He's touched his little brother, he's touched his 4-year-old sister, and he's touched his 2-year-old sister. But all of this will come out eventually. My uncle...
So basically, the niece is coming now on defense of the uncle, saying that, no, it's not my uncle. It's Trophy wife's son, allegedly in the house, touching up all those children, including buffing those children, beating on the child by throwing the child down the stairs or shoving the child down the stairs. Now, honey, I'm lost and disturbed. But anyhow, let's continue. I don't think you need no more intermission. I don't think this need no more literally, I want to kiss my teeth and pass, next. But I really gonna sit down and listen to this shit now. Seriously.
Cannot say anything right now because the case is still open. But my thing is, you're sitting over here saying that he did all of this stuff, but if he did, the police themselves said that he would be in jail. They would have took him to jail as soon as the hospital said, oh my gosh, the baby's been touched. He would have been in booking right away. He wouldn't be out right now working. He wouldn't be out right now being bothered with all of this extra stuff that you're putting on him because of the fact that you want money. What mother uses this platform to sit up there and say, my babies have been touched, excuse me, and then sit over there and then try to put a GoFundMe page up?
Oh,
Do you know why
no.
she's putting a GoFundMe page up? Because my uncle has had enough. He's not giving you any money. He's not sitting over there playing into your little schemes where she sits over there and tries to have her kid's father call his phone to get him to talk to the kids so that she can say he's in breach of a restraining order.
You're done. Lost and disturbed.
There's so much proof behind all of this stuff that you all do not realize that is going to come down on her head. But yet you all are sitting over here believing her sob story, not doing your research, and paying her money. This girl has up to $2,000 already on GoFundMe. Probably more now because I haven't even checked this morning. But it's crazy how y'all will go for a black man or go for any man off of what a woman says, like women don't lie every day to get ahead. I am a strong advocate for black women, for women in general, for people in general. But men, I feel like we need to just slow down a little bit and not always think that they're the bad guys, because it goes both ways.
So if you guys are not familiar with the story, we're going to go to the backstory about what Trophy Wife had to say, and let's get into it for a bit, okay? Just a bit.
Hi, ladies. Hi, Trophies.
And we're going to go back to the other conversation, okay?
Welcome back to my channel. Or welcome if you're new here. You guys saw me. I was in my second trimester. And, yeah, I think I did post an update in the community section when the baby was born. And I said that I would be back soon. And that was a few months ago now. I thought that when I came back on here that it would be to maybe do like some kind of newborn favorites or meet my new baby or something like that, but unfortunately it's been a little over a month since I had to end up leaving my husband.
Wait for it.
I honestly don't even really know where to start with this, just because it's just such a hard topic. And I honestly thought that by the time I got on here that I wouldn't have any tears left because I've just cried so much. It's like I built this channel and this whole brand around being this man's wife and trying to teach other women how to attract good men and provider men and all these different things. And I truly held my husband, or saw him as the bar for what every woman should, type of man that, or type of husband that every woman should aspire to have. And I didn't realize that the person I married was actually going to be my biggest nightmare.
Listen, wait for it.
So basically, when I first met my husband, as I've already talked about in another video, I think it was my single. I I really thought that that man was my Prince Charming. So when I first met my husband, I thought that he was my Prince Charming. I thought that, and this is something that I haven't talked about, I started noticing like certain things changed with him. And I just started to see a few things that I didn't like, but I honestly thought that some of these were things that I could get past. It's like sad to even say like I could get past some of these things. I don't even know where to start. 6 weeks ago, I was changing my daughter, my 4-year-old daughter, and I noticed that when I changed her, she was red and very sensitive. And immediately, my first thought was, did someone touch her? Oh, God. Gosh. So I asked her, I said, baby, did somebody touch you? And she ended up saying it was Daddy.
Oh no. Okay, guys. So that's where that part ends, right? So that's what is what. So, and then let's go back to what the cousin has been saying. Okay, so I'm sure you guys heard that story. Okay, let's get a little bit more in, and then we're gonna get back to the story and wrap this up quick and fast.
I felt like my world ended on that day.
Okay. And she had to plan how to come out the house by bringing the children into Halloween shopping, or you know what I mean?
My husband wasn't home at the time.
See?
When she told me, but I knew he would be coming home soon, so all I could do was just say, don't tell him that you told me. And I just instantly started trying to think of how I could get my kids out of the house.
Listen.
Because I knew if I confronted him or asked him about it, that he would just lie. And that he would probably just continue to keep doing stuff to her, but just become more covert or more sneaky or whatever. As soon as my husband got home, he was actually picking up the boys from school, my 2 older boys from school. As soon as he got home, I told him that I was gonna go Halloween shopping with my sister.
So you see? Okay, guys, so
because I just needed an excuse to get out of the house with all the kids. And I knew if I said something like, oh, I'm going to the grocery store, that it would be suspicious. Like, why am I bringing all the kids? And like...
Okay, so let's go back to that part. Right?
My name is to your little schemes where she sits over there and tries to have her kid's father call his phone to get him to talk to the kids so that she can for her son. But at the same time, me personally, if my son is doing anything like that and I have other kids, I want to get him the best help possible away from his siblings until he is confirmed better. And I know he's no longer a threat to the other kids in the house, because you can't just sit over there and single out one kid and be like, oh, I'm going to protect this one, but whatever happens to the other ones just happens. That's not okay. And then you want to sit over here and portray to these women out here that, oh, it's okay to be a trophy wife. Just go for that rich man type deal. No, how about go get your own money? How about stop, please, ladies, please stop waiting on a man to fulfill your life financially, spiritually, emotionally, all this other extra stuff, and find your own way. Do that. Because when you find your own way and you know your self-worth and you know what you are capable of and what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate, then the good man will come find you. But until you know your self-worth, you're just going to keep picking up anything off the street and being like, oh, okay, he got a little bit of money in his pocket, so he going to treat me right. No. Because the one thing that you don't realize is that man that has that money, he's also got a little brain in his head too. So he also is already aware of these women that's coming out here to do these things to him or to try to trap him in these ways just for money or attention or the clout or whatever. Like, come on, we are in 2024, about to be 2025. Why are we still doing these same little tricks? Mm-hmm. Somebody needs to be teaching y'all how to make your own money, how to get your own way. So then that way, when you do find that good man with a lot of money, then y'all can build together instead of sitting over there waiting for him to give you an allowance or whatever your little stipend for the month. Be real.
Anyways.
Just want to let y'all know, for the crusties and the dusties, please be mindful of what you put out here on the internet, because you could be getting a lawsuit coming to your doorstep for you putting out accusations of stuff that you have no idea about. Everything that I'm telling you right now on this computer screen or on this platform, I'm letting you know that this is the truth. This woman is no records that that little girl has been touched by my uncle. No records. But it is a record that she had a diaper rash. It is a record that she has child abuse charges against her. It is record that her son has sent my uncle threatening messages. It is a record that she's not telling the whole truth on this platform, what she said in the courtroom. The courtroom that she had my nieces sitting in looking at the wall the whole entire time so that they wouldn't get emotional looking at my uncle because they love their daddy. And now he has to suffer without seeing his kids because of the fact that this woman wants to lie and slander his name because she did not get what she wanted in the divorce. Mm-hmm. The divorce that she did not put out there, by the way. Because me personally, if anybody had did anything to my kid, oh, baby, I'm going down there first thing and divorcing this person. I'm not about to sit over there and wait. If anybody rapes me or takes my goods without me and my knowledge or without me saying yes, oh, baby, I'm not about to stay married to somebody like that. That's crazy. But for you to sit over there and say that he's done all these terrible things to you, and yet it took him to divorce you and you to divorce him, open your eyes, ladies. Stop being stupid.
Disturbing.
Because this girl is full of lies. Full of lies. Everything y'all heard. First off, let me ask you, let me get this. Look, who wipes their eyes all the way up here like this when you're crying? Huh? Who does that? Nobody. If I'm wiping my face, I'm wiping all down here because I'm a sloppy crier. And I'm pretty sure most of y'all are too. I don't know why y'all sitting over there trying to act like them housewives doing all that little... No. Let them tears drop if you're real. Because if I'm talking about my baby and something like that happened, oh, I don't care if it's ugly cry or not. I'm gonna have snot and everything coming down my face. But this girl could barely even look at the camera the entire time she was talking on this video. I have no reason to lie to y'all, but I want to let y'all know that the disrespect for my uncle, it has to stop because this man has done nothing. And the reason why you don't hear him saying anything is because he knows that this is an open case. And when you have an open case, just like we see on The Housewives with Karen Huger and anybody else that goes through a case, you cannot talk about it until the case is over.
Exactly, guys. So that's why when I heard Tulax is saying that CMR is going to give him an interview to come talk about it, I said, huh? And when I heard Vegas said that CMR came and said something to him, I'm like, huh? Woo? Huh? Hey? Anyways, guys, peace and love. And I catch you guys with another content.